Thank you so much for joining me. This reading is going to be for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Stellium, North Node, however it sits in your chart, however it resonates for you. This is for Libra. This is going to be a love reading, and I apologize for not getting, like, last month, like, all the readings out, just because, I was on vacation, and I did a lot of stuff, and I've just been going through a lot of changes. Going through changes. Yeah, it's a Legacy song. Going through changes. Yeah, go listen to that song. But yeah, I am switching up my read a little bit. So, whereas last month I was pulling my energy card, I do have now my Animal Spirit Oracle deck out, which I will be using to pull a main energy for you, viewer. Whoever's watching this, you could be the Libra or the other person. I'm not pulling for the other person, but again, you know, energy is very fluid, very much so. So again, oh wow, take it how it resonates. But I just pulled a spider for the first person, and again, your energy could be person 1, person 2, to take it how it resonates. But I just pulled that for person 2 in Pisces reading. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, and I did actually mention Libra in that reading. So you could be dealing with a Pisces, very much so. But again, we're also all just, you know, in Pisces energy. Wow, no, we're all in Pisces energy. Because we are entering a new moon in Pisces on February 23rd, which, let me go ahead and do. Sorry. That's why. Because I had an urge earlier to write down, like, all the full moon and new moon dates. And I didn't know why, because typically I don't make readings about those, but it is time that I start. Apparently, I'm going to be putting out a lot of content on my channel, so I'm excited. I just do what Spirit tells me, you know, as I'm just like. But anyways, we do have a new moon in Pisces coming up on the 23rd, so we're all just in the Pisces energy. And the Pisces energy is just very loving, very generous, very, like, accepting. Like, be prepared to be in your feelings a little bit, as they are a water sign. But yeah, so Spirit might please have the energy that person 2 is embodying. But yeah, with the person 1, like, spider energy, literally the vibe I get from this is just like trying to fix my mess. Because look at the spiders, typically make really neat webs, right? They spend a lot of time. They're very intricate. They're very beautiful webs, right? Look how this web look. Just like he don't know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? I feel like whoever person 1 is really actively trying to, like, you know, fix their mistakes of the past, like get their life back together. I noticed the web is all colors of the rainbow, so there could be a serious need for this person to, like, unblock their chakras, or they're trying to do that right now, you know what I'm saying, to you know, just so they can manifest out of their highest good and get their life together. And then person 2, we have the golden egg. I feel like person 2 has so much potential. Oh, Jesus, is deep. Oh, Lord, Libra. Person 2 has so much potential that is like I feel like I'm getting, like, golden child vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like person 2 is on the verge of discovering their true potential. I feel like their potential is much grander, much greater than what they ever imagined, what they ever thought possible. I feel like because they came out as the egg, I feel like they're incubating. I feel like they're in the process of trying to break out of their shell. But the egg's already golden. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not even that this person, like, doesn't have the potential or doesn't know their potential, or, you know, whatever. I feel like this person is incubating. Like, they're trying to figure out how to come forward with that potential that they know that they have. You know, like, how to really be it, you know, how to bring all that to the forefront, really express themselves. And again, that's yellow. Well, it's golden, but I see yellow. And that to me is all about the solar plexus chakra, which is about your expression, your self-esteem, your worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just saw 444, so I really feel like person 2 is recognizing all that about them and figuring out a plan to move forward in that and to come out of that. I mean, they are the egg, so they're trying to break out of that shell, right? And then I have my Radiant Wise Tarot. I'm going to pull the mind space of both parties involved. So, Spirit, what is the mind space of the spider right now? We got Queen of Swords. So, spider could be you, Libra, because we have Queen of Swords, so that is you showing up. Okay. But again, if you're dealing with an air sign, then it could be the other person as well. So just let me get the rest of these cards out. What's in the mind space of person 1, Spirit? Strength, so it could be dealing with Leo. And we have the Lovers. So could also be dealing with the Gemini. As I said, it could be dealing with air sign. We have Queen of Swords out here. So off bat, a lot of air energy. And that's really confusing to me too, because air signs are very logical, you know what I'm saying? Very calculative. Like, I'm an air sign, so I know, like, we typically think, you know, from our logic, not from our heart spaces. But for person 1, you know, there's a lot of air energy already. But I mean, it's the Lovers and the Queen of Swords. Like, that's a lot of air. Bottom of the deck is 10 of Wands. So we have air and fire here, so it could be done with a fire sign as well. But and specifically Leo. So I'm getting strong Leo and Gemini vibes, just so y'all know. But yeah, so in person 1's mind space, they're trying to assess a connection, a love connection. I feel like person 1, I might need to clarify these. Typically, I didn't pull clarifiers for Pisces, but I do want to just clarify these so I can make sure I know what I'm talking about. But I feel like person, okay, so person 1, again, is the spider energy, right? Trying to right their wrongs, trying to unblock themselves, their chakras, trying to, you know, heal themselves, to come forward in a love connection. I feel like this person is very closed off right now. Whoever person 1 is in the spider energy, I feel like this person is very closed off, very much so in the Queen of Swords energy, like very much cutting off everything that doesn't, you know, serve them. Like, you can't get close to me. I don't need you close to me right now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this person is very much so focused, but I feel like this person met somebody that has them scrambling. So I'm the spider card came out again, but I'm getting different vibes from it in this reading. Like, I'm getting like this person is where their web is usually very intricate, very detailed. I feel like this person met somebody who has them like, what the hell? Like, and I feel like they're honestly working against themselves. Like, I really feel like they're trying to like block the person out of their mind. Actually, that's interesting. I feel like they're trying to block the person out of their mind, which is why Strength in the Lovers is here. They're scared. I feel like bottom of the deck is Death, which is all about, you know, new beginnings coming from old situations. And so with person 1, to clarify, came out Knight of Swords in the can't fucking talk, 3 of Swords. There's a lot of sword energy, y'all. I know this is a Libra reading, but I'm telling you, you could be with another air sign. I'm telling you, you could be. I feel like I'm gonna put these back in the deck too, guys. Wanted to clarify these really quickly, but I feel like in the past, like, I feel like this person has built a very intricate web for themselves, because when they react quickly on their heart and what they feel like, you know, I feel like they might have a habit of losing themselves and other people, and it ends up, you know, leaving them heartbroken. So I feel like this person is embodying this Queen of Swords energy, because they're not trying to let just anybody in their life. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like, though, they met somebody who has them scrambling for answers. Like, has them scrambling, like, and it's a deep connection. I feel like this connection is deep. I mean, the fucking Lovers came out, not the 2 of Cups, the Lovers. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this is a deep soul connection. Like, I feel like this person is kind of like trying to understand that, and trying to realize it when it's like, you know, they built this super intricate web, but this person has them like second guessing that, and they're trying to have the strength to still cut this person off. Like, I feel like this person being really stubborn. Like, I feel like this person is still looking for the strength to cut this person off, in turn, you know, blocking their new beginning. So Libra, this could be you or somebody else, but I feel like in turn this person is like blocking their new beginning by trying to prohibit something from happening due to their own insecurities and their own fears of what has happened to them in the past. Okay, and it's okay to protect yourself. You know, it's always okay to be cautious, be, you know, wise about what you're doing, you know, and things like that. But you also can't, you know, block your blessings when it's time for those blessings to come in. Spirit, can I have the mind space of person 2, please? The golden egg. I wanted to say Miss Golden Egg, so person 2 could definitely be a feminine energy, and person 1 could be a masculine energy, but take it how it resonates and how it fits for you. And I thought I saw this, but now I'm seeing it now. So I feel like this is a burden for person 1. I feel like they really it's really got them in their, I mean, they're fucking air sign, so it's really got them in their head about it. They're trying to use, that's funny, trying to use strength to be logical about the connection and, you know, act on it from that standpoint, from who they are, and just not letting anybody close to them, and things of that nature. But I feel like this connection just has them like on fire, like behind this masculine. You see that tree of fire? On fire. Do you hear me? And they're trying to make sense of it. All right, person 2, first card out, 10 of Swords. To me, this card always signifies a deep healing that took place. I feel like in person 2's mind space, they are very much so, like I said, like death to the old way of being, death to the old ego, death to like things that don't serve them. Like, they know they have this much, they're just incubating, they're healing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the worst of whatever has like come to them, like to the, I saw 1212. I feel like the worst of whatever was like coming to them has came, and they have conquered. I came, I saw, I motherfucking conquered, is what person 2 is saying. And person 2 is now in a period of rest, of revitalizing themselves, of getting themselves back together, so they can pop out this egg and just be, you know what I'm saying, like the shit. I mean, the absolute shit. And that's how I felt about person 1 in Pisces reading too. Just like really working on themselves to like be the shit. So like that reading might resonate with y'all. But I mean, it's Pisces season anyway. So Pisces reading may resonate. Can't fucking talk. Mercury retrograde. Sorry, y'all. The Pisces reading may resonate with you as well. Spirit, what else is on person 2's mind? Temperance, balance, divine intervention. I feel like person 2 is working very closely with the divine to figure out what it is that they need to be doing to move forward. I feel like, look, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, person 1 is making all the right moves towards their truth, towards their clarity. And for Knight of Swords to come out in person 1's energy, and then, I mean, on their mind space, and then person 1, Knight of Swords came out clarifying, you know, the way they felt. I feel like person 1 picks up on the fact that person 2 does move a bit quickly. Person 2 is very much so about moving forward. It is very, I feel like they might get the vibe they don't really think before they act, but I feel like person 1 might not know person 2 very well. I feel like this happened kind of like a whirlwind type thing. Whoever it's resonating for, I feel like this was something like person 1 wasn't planning on meeting person 2, and neither was person 2, but I feel like person 2 isn't sitting in it and wallowing in it. You know, I feel like person 2 is taking the information of what they learned, what they gathered, and coming back to themselves to, you know, heal themselves. Temperance, like pour back into themselves to balance themselves out. They're using the information that was gained to move towards their truth, you know what I'm saying, regardless of person 1, regardless of what they doing. I feel like it is a love reading, so I feel like definitely y'all are in each other's energy, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't feel like y'all are completely ignoring. I feel like both of y'all are single though, Knight of Pentacles, and I feel like both of you are content that way. I feel like y'all don't really need anybody else, you know. And so that's why person 1 just kind of like in their head, like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like person 1's kind of like, I don't need this. I didn't ask for this. You know, like, I don't really want this. And person two is just all about doing whatever it takes to, you know, break out of that pretty ass shell. You know, I feel like they're taking in as much information as possible from everything and just, you know, moving forward in that. Spirit, where is the heart space of person one? Where is the heart space of person one? Spirit, where is the heart space of person one? We have Queen of Cups. Spirit, where is the heart space? Oh no. Page of Cups. A lot of emotions. A lot of emotions in this person's heart. Could also be dealing with a water sign. With Temperance, he could also be dealing with a Sagittarius, so that's more fire energy. So yeah, could definitely be dealing with an air sign. There's so much air energy here, but it's a Libra reading, so. 9 of Cups. I feel person one in their heart space is trying to assess if this is what they really want. I feel like this person is like checking the list. Like I feel like this person has a list of what they want in a person, how they feel about somebody, or who they, you know what I'm saying, choose to entertain. I feel like person two is checking off the boxes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they see them as somebody beautiful. Queen of Cups to me is a very beautiful queen. And very much so in tune with her emotions. You know what I'm saying? Who she is. She's not afraid to be, you know, who she is. I'm so sorry for the noise because he knows, he literally knows that I'm recording right now. I'm so sorry because he knows. But anyways, I feel like they're assessing if this beginning is something worth taking the risk. But I feel like they do view person two as very innocent, very gentle, very loving, just a very, I'm just getting like super sweet vibes, like just, I don't know, like just a really innocent, I feel like person one is just, I feel like they feel right now. Like I feel like if I was person one, like the way that I feel right now in my chest is like, God damn it, this person is just this, but I'm just not trying to do that. But this person though, like, God, is this it? Like, is this really it? Like, should I do? I feel like that's person one right now. A lot of questioning. Spirit, where's person two's heart space? A lot of questioning. But when 9 of Cups out here, though, I feel like this person is crossing off. Like, this is what I've been wishing for. And that's in their heart space. Like, in their mind space, it's the fucking Lovers. It's like, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I've been longing for. Like, this is it. But, like, really? You know, like, I feel like they're kind of skeptical. It's got them in all sorts of cahoots. That's really cute. More sword energy. I'm telling you, you really could be dealing with an air sign, okay? Definitely. I'm like almost super certain. Okay. Bottom of the deck is 3 of Pentacles. I feel like 3 of Pentacles is all about, you know, working together. I feel like there's going to come a point in time where these two have to work together, whether they realize it or not, or whether they know it's coming or not. Person 2, Judgment came out first. Page of Swords. And the Tower. I feel like, I don't think person 1 was expecting, person 2 was expecting it either. Especially with Judgment coming out. Like I said, I feel like person 2 really took the information and used that to come into who they are, to come into an inner knowing. I feel like they're using it to come to a clarity about them. I feel like person 2 kind of sees a bit more clearly than person 1. But I feel like person 1 is coming to the realization, you know? And I feel like person 2 is like, okay, I realize this, but I can't let it stop me, you know? No matter if this person is like up to speed or if they're, you know what I'm saying, lagging behind, like I'm going to keep going and they'll catch up to me if they're meant to catch up to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to keep moving forward in that, you know, in that knowing. And so with this, I just feel like person 1 is really, person 2 is really coming out of who, you know what I'm saying, who they used to be and really emerging as the golden fucking child. Like I really feel like that's just their whole, and that's just their whole thing. Like they're really not like, ain't no stopping us now. That's person 2. Like person 2, like I can't be held back. With Page of Swords though, I feel like they're curious. their page. You know, I feel like person 2 is very inquisitive about person 1. I feel like person 2, like, it's not gonna hold me back, but I still want to know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So if this person isn't like actively spying on like social media, which they probably are, but like if they're not like doing that, like I just got like a car driving by a house. So if y'all live in the same area, could be doing drive-bys on homes and shit. But otherwise, I really feel like I'm getting like really tapping into like the Akashic and like their own inner knowledge and their inner knowing and meditating and shit on this connection to try to figure out, you know, what's up with her. Trying to, you know, I feel like they're very curious, but they're not letting it affect them to that point. Like with the Tower moment, I feel like I said, like meeting this person, like in their heart really changed them. Like I feel like this person with this, like, you see how it's like breaking off. I feel like this meeting this person, I feel like really brought a lot of clarity and a lot of insight to this person's life about who they are and who they're meant to be. And that's why I feel like this golden egg is incubating. I feel like now they're seeing themselves in this light, like, damn it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I am that. Like, I am this. I didn't need nobody else to tell me that, but now I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, because somebody else could, you know what I'm saying, confirm for somebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, for whatever information, I'm feeling like there was like, however you two like got together, like there was definitely like an exchange of energy. I wanted to say information, but they made me say energy. So there was an exchange of energy, and there was an exchange of information. And you know, while person 2 was slowly coming to terms with it, like, this is what I've been waiting for. You know what I'm saying? While person 2 is coming to terms with that, person 1 is like, I really have so much potential inside of me, and this person really triggered that. And that's what this Tower moment is. You know, this person is like, they're just like, you know, regardless of if this person is here or not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I found out this information, and now I can use that to my advantage to move forward and to do whatever mission they're focusing on, or whatever power they found inside themselves. You know, like that's what person 2 is really honing in on, and I guess making bank on. Like, I don't know why that came to my mind, but that's what it did. Making bank. Take that how it resonates, because I don't know. This is my Kipper deck. I hate how this card is like bent, because I always know when it's coming out because it's so bent. There's like a little dent in there, and I be trying to like squeeze it down and flatten it out and stuff. But yeah, so Spirit, please show me the potential outcome with this connection. This is my Kipper deck again, by the way. We have adjudication, deciding, and that came out on person 1 side. So like person 1 is definitely deciding if this is worth it or not. Like I said, they're fighting themselves to, like, you know, fight it off, but I feel like it's hard for them to forget this person, and so they're trying to figure out what their next move is going to be. Definitely in deep thought about it. Yeah. Ooh, I love sis. If I could pick up a card. Oh, I can't pick the card up, y'all. That's why I don't get fucking fake nails. Shit irritating. My sis, the mature woman, my good sis. Okay, she came out in the middle, so the one in the middle is always the card between both parties, in my opinion. First card out for person 1, third card out for person 2. So with mature woman in the middle, and she's card number 6, which is the same number as the Lover's card, which I just noticed. Okay. But yeah. Oh, I didn't know I was shuffling like that. Mature woman card, in my opinion, is always a guide. Particular, I mean, it could be a paternal figure, but I always get, when I see her, like, even when I see mature man, like, I don't get the same vibe as I get when I see mature woman. I feel like there's a spirit guide or guides guiding both of these people, you know what I'm saying, to one another, controlling the relationship, conducting, I saw 24, conducting, and that's 2 6s. So if that wasn't facts, then I don't know what was. But like I said, I feel like this guy has been guiding this connection for a minute. I feel like respectively. I feel like there may be two guides, and they've been guiding each person, you know, like through their trials, through their tribulations, through their, I heard misdemeanors, so there might be people who have been in jail. Maybe that's this adjudication is about. So maybe this person is dealing with like some legal. I wanted to say shit. So some legal shit that they're trying to figure out and assess and things like that. But I feel like this guide, both of them, it's specifically person two. I feel like there has been a guide actively helping person two, like through all their trials and just all the lessons they've had to learn to get to this point, you know, to be this incubating golden egg. I feel like person two is finally now at that point where they can work towards emerging from this egg. That's a beautiful thing. Card 33, concern, came out person two's side. I feel like person two more so than just not concerned, I feel like person two just doesn't know what's to come. You know, I feel like they're making decisions and moving because they trust, you know, they trust that something good's coming of it, and they're finding themselves in their, you know, but I feel like person two is just really focused on that, you know, and they don't want anything to go the wrong way or do the wrong thing or, you know, whatever. So I just feel like it's more so about not knowing what's going to happen, more so than really being concerned about what's going to happen, you know. I feel like they just want to know. Okay. And lastly, I pulled some advice cards from my Whispers of Love Oracle. I like doing the readings like this. I like this mind and heart space. Keeps them short because my last one was about 30 minutes too, so that's beautiful. Spirit, what advice do you have for Libra regarding this connection? These are some big cards. Spirit, what advice do you have for Libra regarding this connection? Wow. True love. True love. And we had the Lover's card come out too, y'all. And Nine of Cups, like, and Temperance. So we have divine intervention and everything. So this love is once in a lifetime. I feel like, again, I'm not seeing like any time cards, like when this is going to come back around or how or whatever, you know. I feel like person one is actively working through, you know, their own doubts. Person two is working on trying to come out of this cosmic egg. And I feel like once both of them reach their milestones, in their own life, this is going to be a connection that's going to be fucking amazing. Like, and I just felt so good in my stomach just now when I feel like this energy in me right now. Like, ooh, this is juicy. Oh shit. Okay. Oh. So we have card number 11, which is look to your inner strength. You are stronger than you realize. Person two, I thought that's for you. Also person one though, because person one is, you know, trying to be strong about this connection, like what's going on and what, you know, what it really is. And then, you know, person two is trying to come out of this egg. So, and then we have card 28, the union of hearts. That's beautiful. And then we also have another card, 33. So we now have two 33s, and that's two more 6s. Y'all. Appreciate this moment. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. Okay, in the bottom of the deck is card 15, which is another 6. Practice compassion. See things from a fresh perspective. So I thought that's a person one too. I thought person one might have like a guard up, honestly. Like, I thought person two is much more open. Person one is just very guarded. Just very like, I can't have that around me. That's just, you know, I thought person one is just very I feel like that practice compassion is for them. Like, I need you to open your heart up a little bit more, okay? So I feel like person one is actively, working through that. Person two is working through, coming out of their own shell and going after what it is they need to go after. And, honestly, this is a really beautiful reading in my opinion. So whoever this is for, I wish you the best of luck. I wish you all my love, because this is hard. So, I will see y'all. I have a bunch more content I'm about to put out, so I will see y'all whenever I see y'all again. Thank you so much.